West city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. The 30, 10, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Wow, first play of the game sees 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbird. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Stafford now to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams.
So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they're trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Rolling to his left.
Man open downfield, it's Metcalf.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Stafford looks to throw again. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford, open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run again with Walker. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Go here!
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford.
Going up top for Cup. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Again, it's Homer. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try for the first with Walker.
And some space here. And now the rookie's free. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Throwing, Bridgewater. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Hey, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford, and he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, if I'm not mistaken. They gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Under pressure, they got him again. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Gay's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first.
He completes this to Walker.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
The Seahawks had 10-6 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Bridgewater now.
This one goes underneath to Walker. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And the slot man goes in motion left. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Bridgewater. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. He'll find Metcalf. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 52-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
50-50.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Middle.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it.
And he is going to have the Rams 1st down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater.
That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. First down, Bridgewater.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Josh Jones.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
That's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate. Those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Stafford here coming off his pick six. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford toward the sideline, and look at that catch. And that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Pete Carroll none too pleased with that last call. He's going to throw out the challenge flag. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
Throwing again at Stafford. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes
under pressure again, and down he goes again. Uchenna-Nwosu picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here we go.
They snap it to Stafford. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Akers diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Well, they move. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because I didn't get it, though.
Oh, okay.
Hindsight's 20/20.
20/20 and never defeated.
They'll look to run with Akers.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Cam Akers, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are back within a score.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Here's Bridgewater. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Brings up 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Third and long for Bridgewater. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To the air again with Bridgewater.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Myers' kick is good.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that. Only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, L.A. Allen Robinson, 75 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Bridgewater on 1st down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Jordan Fuller there to take him down.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action. Bridgewater out to his left.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Seahawks on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Going right back to Akers. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And his throw here is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the front.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. Stafford to Higbee there. Rams first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henderson, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Rams have taken a 4th-quarter lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Bridgewater to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
How about the call to come with a blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Bridgewater. Goodwin able to haul it in.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's good for a Seahawks.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Bridgewater.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for L.A., they get that important 10th win to finish the regular season at 10-7.
And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better-than-average season nonetheless.
Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the loss means they'll finish up the regular season